Hey Scorpios, welcome back to my channel, Caseyleighreiki. I am Casey. Today we're going to be doing your general reading. This is technically for June, but these things are timeless. Whenever you come across them, whenever you're drawn to them, even if you don't have Scorpio in your chart, you're just drawn to the title, welcome. You might find something that helps you here, something that you resonate, something that you need to hear. And when I say these are timeless, I feel like I need to clarify a little bit for some people because they have been asking me. I don't plan out my videos so much. I truly just go with whatever sign calls to me first, and I do it when I'm called to it. If I force it, I don't like the reading. Like, the reading I don't think is, it's not as like powerful, it's not as moving, like it's not as good quality to me. So I try not to force these things, and that's why I try not to set like a schedule as to I post this sign on this day and da-da-da, because some signs will just need to come first, some signs won't, some signs maybe don't even need a reading at all, but I still want to provide that for you. So I try to do at least like shorter ones to take a look into what's going on for some of those, you know, energies that are calling out to me. So I felt like I just need to clarify that. Good morning to you guys. It is about 8 a.m. where I'm at right now. So I am just waking up, and immediately upon waking up, I was not going to do a video. This is a good example, but I was like, oh, Scorpio calling to me so much, so I'm going to do that. So ignore me having still like, my hair's just like in a braid, kind of like frizzy and messy. I just woke up. I didn't put any makeup on, which I normally would have. I'm a mess, so we're just gonna go with it. I have my water as well, because it is so hot here already. It's probably about 80 degrees already, and it's 8 a.m. So I know it could be worse, but all I'm saying is I'm having a time, so bear with me. Scorpio, for you guys today, I do want to use the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. I've been using this, I want to say, a little bit more lately. I haven't used it in a while, but I've been using them on my TikTok lives and utilizing it for myself lately, because I've just been seeing, oh my gosh, so many animals all over the place, or insects or what have you, and I'm like, it's a lot of symbolism going on. So we're going to use this, see what comes out for you guys, and then we're going to use the Tarot of the Divine that looks like this right here. Yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. A couple things to keep in mind as per usual. I'm so sorry. I think I have a sunburn too. I'm a hot mess today, guys, but this is just real. I'm not pretending for you. This is real. This is my life. Here I am, fresh and unfiltered. So energy's fluid. Keep that in mind. It's not linear. Same thing with time. So this could be past, present, or future for you guys. If you gotta switch the roles, go ahead and do it. No judgment here. Sometimes that shit happens. If it doesn't resonate, no big deal. It's just not your story. Maybe it will be next time, okay? If you guys want to book with me, you want to hang out with me some more, whether it's on this platform or another, everything you need to know about me, booking with me, all listed down below. You'll find the email to book with me, Instagram, TikTok, all sorts of fun stuff down below. And of course, if you want to hang out with me some more and get notified of upcoming videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification for more. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get into Spirit Animal Oracle, and then we'll get into the tarot, and then we'll just see what's going on for you. I feel like this is gonna be like short and concise, honestly. Like, I don't know, I feel like you guys don't need like a whole lot, but I do feel like I need to come on and do this, so we'll see. All right, let's start. Spirit, what do we have today for my Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Scorpio. Oh, I almost dropped the whole deck, of course. What do we have for Scorpios, please? What do we have for Scorpios? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have? Koala spirit. Oh, adorable. Well, every card in here is adorable, but spirit has a plan. Number 35. 5, 6, 7, 8. So it breaks down to an 8 here. That's what this one looks like. These cards are really very beautiful. The artwork is exceptional, besides the fact that the messages are also. So the way that I feel with this is that there's something coming through here about sound bowls, or specifically I'm hearing like ringing a bell, ringing like the bell. That's so interesting. They're showing me like the old school like school bells, where like the little piece like hits it and it makes that really loud like ringing sound. Yeah, ring the alarm. Yeah. Wow, there's a lot going on here with sound. A lot of sound terminology. Ring a bell. Ring the bell more than a bell. Ring the bell. Ring the alarm. Something to do with sound here. And I think it's a lot to do with the frequency here that we're tapping into. Something about a certain frequency. And it's almost like the vibration, so of sound bowls, or specifically bells. Sometimes you'll see a lot in like a Wiccan culture. Well, they will put bells on their doors, so that way when someone comes in or out, you'll hear the bells. It's just to, like cleanse and purify the energy. But there's something here about like spirit has a plan. Okay, the way this koala looks too almost looks like, I hope you guys can kind of understand what I'm seeing here, is this sense of, I know something that you don't. Do you see what I'm saying with the face? My cat in the background, he's watching the birds. This almost gives me this kind of smug, like, spirit has a plan, like, yeah, just wait, you'll see. So it feels like something that you're just not allowed to know at this time, or you're not ready to know. You can't know. There's something about this where you're being guided in such a strong, powerful way, being protected, loved, guided, but you don't get to know all the pieces right now, which is, I'm sorry, I know, so frustrating. That 8 though, 35 bringing down to an 8, is exactly what you put in, you get out. So with all the sound frequencies we're talking about, ringing the bell or ringing the alarm, maybe you should look into sound bowls or sound healing in some sort of way, and maybe that will elevate you to where that bell is rung. So it's almost like you get to that point, and spirit's just waiting for you to get to that point, because they have a plan for you. So once you can get onto that path, figure out that point, the bell will ring, and it's almost like the alarm, like alerting maybe your other guides or ancestors or what have you, where they're like, okay, they're on the path now. Like now we can now deploy the rest of this, project. We can deploy the rest of this that we're looking to, like lay out for them. Like it's almost like, okay, next part of the plan, go with that. It's like they're almost like set up in this sort of, I don't know how to describe it. But it's like if you had like a line of people or your spirit guides or what have you, it's like someone kind of directing this, like maybe spirit's the one directing it. So I'm just closing my eyes so I can concentrate. And it's like, okay, now you go. Okay, now you go. And you go. Like everyone has like a plan, like a timing, a purpose here. Like there's some sort, like I said, of like the bell goes off and then you like release. And imagine like in a school, the bell goes off and everyone releases. You go to lunch, you go to the cafeteria, or you all leave, and it's almost like this rush, right? So it's almost like that anticipation of like, we're waiting for you to get there. We're waiting for you to just get on this, path, or get onto this thing. And then we ring the bell, everyone goes, they all have their place, the time that, they're supposed to move off into this. I love that he's back here just chilling. He has one paw up in the windowsill. He's so cute. But I was gonna say too that like for some of you, I'm getting that your path, your purpose here is to like, how do I word this? the kind of like karma that you're here to do is like, you're supposed to struggle to figure it out. That's what's coming in really clearly for me. You're supposed to struggle to figure it out. Maybe in a past life, you guys, magic works through you at the bottom too, the scarab beetle. I feel like you guys probably in a past life, because of that Scorpio energy, being so in tune, being so psychically inclined maybe, that you guys, Nightingale spirit, love is all around you. I think that just goes honestly along with the protection of your guides, ancestors, spirit, what have you. I feel like because of how psychically inclined you probably were, or just in tune, or whatever the case was in a past life or many past lives, now in this one you're meant to struggle to find that path, because maybe you just knew it too well in a past life and now you signed up for it this lifetime, where you're like, okay, I wanna struggle a little bit to find this. Like maybe it was too easy last time. As a soul, you were like, okay, I'm gonna struggle a little bit this time around and really have to look hard to find it, and it'll feel almost that much more rewarding when you do find it, because y'all have spent so much time kind of being irritated, like, what the hell is my path? What the hell is my path? What the hell is my purpose? I just want to get like one more for you guys just to see what comes out, and we'll go into some tarot. Whoa, Canary spirit, sing your own song. Okay, so there's something going on here, definitely about you finding this path and struggling to do so, and it's a struggle because it's something very specific to you. So whatever your path is here, this 12 breaks down to a 3. So 3 for me is like mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit. But there's something about you breaking away from something here that I feel like is going to make you very uncomfortable to do it. I feel like you may have to leave a really good job on paper, perhaps, or you would have to leave some people behind in your life that you're like, I can't even imagine my life without them. Like, I feel like you are going to have to take something very painful and transform it into something that lifts you up. And this change of perception, rewriting the story, changing the narrative is just going to be really difficult. Sing your own song is so much about do whatever it is that aligns with you. You have to look to, and spirit straight up like will not tell me anything else. This is supposed to be very like secretive. Like I also am not privy to information for you guys, and I can't, give you more details. And this is another one of those weird moments where, sorry if I'm shaking the camera, it is very, very specific to you, and it's supposed to be this kind of hidden thing. I mean, Scorpio being ruled by Pluto in the 8th house, these are placements in astrology that speak heavily about mystery and things that are taboo and things that are obviously of the occult, but they're these mysterious things that not other people talk about. So if you're drawn to something very strange that not a lot of people are interested in, not a lot of people talk about, or people even shy away from talking about, whether it's in general or maybe it's just like within your community. Sometimes I get that a lot with religious communities. There's just something here that is so specific to you, and I think it's something that really penetrates into other people's energy and almost like ruffles their feathers, no pun intended. I mean, we do have 2 cards with birds on them, but it's something to do with ruffling their feathers. Birds are also in general such a sign of spirit. It's talking about communication, it's air energy, right? So that communication, expressing yourself, both of these actually have musical instruments in them too. I didn't even notice. So maybe this is something music related for some of you, or this can honestly just be speaking your truth and being authentically yourself. You might do well maybe teaching other people or using your gifts, whatever it is, your path, your purpose, whatever this thing is, because I wish I could give you more info, but Spirit's like, no, they have to figure it out on their own. There's something though about speaking or singing, or again the sound, because I was talking about the bell in the beginning, the sound bowls or the vibration of sound healing, and now you have 2 cards with instruments on them. So again, just to summarize, something with sound, I feel like whether it's musical, both musical instruments here, whether it's sound healing, but there's something here to do with either music or some sort of sound frequency. So use your throat chakra, figure it out. I wish I could give you more info, but Spirit's like, nah, they gotta figure it out, sorry. They have down here at the bottom too, Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner mind. Which to me goes back to what I was saying about you might have to leave something behind that is familiar to you. Scorpio is all about constant symbolic death and transformation. Constant. That is something that in this lifetime, if you have Scorpio in your chart, you are really here to move through hard situations like death, transformation. And again, symbolically, some of it might be actual, unfortunately, death, but a lot of this is just symbolic. A lot of this is very much symbolic. So that's something you guys are here to do. You're here to kind of struggle a little bit. Let's kind of see what else comes through though, see if anything else. Can't believe we're at 16 minutes, but you know what? I can believe we're at 16 minutes because it's me and I never make these short. Plus I just woke up, so I'm trying my best. Have to shuffle these in 2 pieces because I can't do it in one. Small hands. Small hands. Oops. Not doing a good job, guys. I'm a mess today. I'm a mess. There you go. Okay, wow. You have the Hermit in reverse at the bottom. You guys aren't seeing something, and I know it's so frustrating. I want to be able to tell you. A part of me feels like you guys are on this kind of dark night of the soul path, or you're doing some, self-healing development. Because when I get this in reverse, I mean, this is Virgo energy, so if that resonates, you can take that as well. But when I get this card in reverse, this is like you have to go on this journey, and you haven't reached the place of completing this journey, or you've just started that journey. Maybe the whole beginner's mind thing we had on the bottom has to do with this journey. I think it's going to take some self-exploration and just honestly some ample time, which I know is so frustrating. Of course, I feel like this is much more spiritual than, romantic, but take what resonates. Let's see what this journey is about. That's what I want to know. What is this journey about? Wow, nothing. This is exactly just clarifying my point right now. It's like, no, I'm not allowed to have this information, apparently. I feel like I'm truly not allowed to have this information whatsoever. 10 of Wands. Okay, 10 of Wands, exactly. Look at this. This card exactly depicts what I was just talking about. Look at that. First of all, 10 of Wands is usually that you are carrying a burden, if not many burdens. And this can be a message of you need to drop something. But look at the skull at the bottom of the tree. And the tree blooming through the skull. It says exactly what I was talking about earlier, which was you taking something painful, symbolic of death, right? Renewal, transformation. You are turning it into something beautiful. You are growing out of a place where there once was nothing. So keep that in mind. This is a journey. Maybe you have that exact thing on your mind where you're like, it can't be this. It might be. But that symbolically is exactly what I was talking about. That tree growing and bringing life to the world around it, but it came from something that had no life. Creating life out of something that had none. I wasn't going to take them, but I'm like, all right, Four of Wands in reverse and the Empress in reverse. So there's a person, I think, that's blocking you. Like, it has become a physical block to your life. It could be family. You do have the Empress in reverse, which says to me that it's a very motherly energy. Or you could be the feminine. You could be the mother figure here and needing to release an ex-partner. Maybe it is the father to your children. Maybe it's the mother to your children. Some sort of relation like this. But it's a motherly energy. It's also a very abundant energy when it's right side up. It's not right now. So I feel like there is maybe a past relationship or some sort of relationship that you had in your life. Again, past, present, future. Energy's fluid. Some sort of relationship with an individual who I'm hearing like has stolen my abundance. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Someone here has become a physical block to you. Their energy maybe is still on you and in your aura and your energetic field. Maybe them just being in your life in general has created a block because maybe their existence truly has caused more harm than good. There are a bunch of scenarios here, but Four of Wands in general in reverse is, okay, we're breaking down of some sort of foundation, some sort of connection, commitment. It's shown as two people marrying here, so that's why I'm saying past partner. The Empress is Taurus and Libra energy. Four of Wands is Aries energy. Take it if it resonates, not a big deal if it doesn't. The Empress in reverse is also, like I was saying, the inability to bring abundance to your life. I really feel like you're trying to symbolically bring life to something, right? Look at all of these symbolic moments of bringing something to life from where there may have been nothing. I really feel like you were trying to transmute and transform a particular energy, make it into something better. Take that pain, turn it into something that you can, bring life to. And I think maybe if you're looking for your path, whatever this is, like I said, speak your authenticity. If you've gone through something in particular that's very rough, very disheartening, very painful, whether emotionally or otherwise, that may be a part of your journey and path here that you're supposed to go on, is doing the shadow work to, of course, deal with that and process it. But then maybe you go off and you share your story with other people, and then you help them who are in similar positions, right? Kind of like a teacher or guide, being someone that uses their throat chakra and expresses what they have been through. Again, in a sense of the taboo, like I said, or a sense of, oh, we don't really talk about that. When you're like, no, I'm going to talk about it then, because it doesn't get talked about enough. So I feel like you're really bringing light to something. You're ringing that bell, and everyone else is kind of rushing out, but you're the one that's like, we have to discuss these things. You might be setting off that bell or ringing that alarm, and there we go, in someone else's mind. That could be a lot of what this is too. You might be setting off the alarm in someone else's mind, and that almost makes them panic. And those people want to run away, but they can't run away from that. You're not going to be able to. You know that, because how can you lead the blind unless you were once blind to something? You're the one that knows how they feel. You put yourself in their shoes. You show them that bit of humanity and humility of saying, look, I know you don't want to talk about this, and I know people don't like to hear this. It's a hard subject to chat about, talk about, what have you, but it's important. And I'm gonna be the one to do it. You can follow along for the ride if you want. You don't have to stay, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. And I feel there's a lot of strength in that for you, because again, Scorpio energy, transformation, renewal, rebirth. You are taking something where there once was no life, and you are bringing life to it instead, right? And it's almost like these leaves and everything may be the other people, right? Because this is kind of like your position of where you're at. feeling like this, but realistically, by opening up, by singing your own song with the canary spirit, right? By singing your own song, you get to open up and bring that life to everyone else. Like, look how many branches there are. It's like bringing all these new like ideas or different pathways that we can take to transmute this energy. And I don't think anyone really saw it coming or sees it coming. I feel like, again, you're gonna ruffle some feathers here. You're gonna maybe push some buttons, but that's, you know, it's the point of who you are, your personality, and what you're here to do, I think. And I think that's also why it's probably gonna be a struggle, right? Three of Cups in reverse here at the bottom makes me feel like, yeah, Three of Cups in reverse along with Seven of Wands at the bottom. Look at this. With Nine of Wands. Yeah, look at this. Three of Cups, Seven of Wands makes me feel like whatever this path is, you are going to have to speak on things that are painful to you and to others. They may not want to hear it. They might not want to hear what you have to say. All right. Again, this to me seems incredibly spiritual. If it's romantic, put yourself wherever you see fit. The Three of Cups to me says that while you are doing this and following that path, when you get onto that path, you might be shunned. You might be isolated. People, again, may not take to what you're saying, but I do feel like whether it's people, like a lot of them, or it's just your, you know, local community, maybe it's just your family, whatever, following your path and doing the thing that, you know, lights you up, that you feel like is right for you, is going to isolate you. People aren't going to want to hear it. They're gonna, you know, push you away, or they may ignore you. They may ostracize you for the things that you want to share and speak on. Seven of Wands is a huge energy of defending myself, and I feel like not just defending your physical location, you know, your home, or, you know, home being your body as well, but like none of that. What I feel like more so is like, you're convincing people about why you have the right to talk about the things that you want to talk about. And it makes me so emotional. Like, I can feel it. I can feel it like welling up behind my eyes because the emotion is so strong. It's like, what gives you the right to talk about this? And you're defending yourself. Like, well, I went through this exact thing, so like, why shouldn't I be able to talk about this? Why shouldn't I be able to lead other people, or to, you know, be the one guiding others through the same exact pain that I have already dealt with, transmuted, transformed, and grew life out of? Why don't I get that privilege, that opportunity? Like, who's better to talk about it than me, who I've been through it? I get to put myself in their shoes and say, listen, you know, you guys may not like what I want to hear, hence Three of Cups in reverse, right? The isolation. You guys may not want to hang out with me anymore because I'm going to say these things and you don't like that. You may not want to be in my close community. You may not want to follow me if you're on social media, whatever. You may not want to take part in the stories that I'm telling, but that doesn't make them less real, less true, less painful. You know, it doesn't lessen what I've been through. And I feel like you talking about this, sing your own song, love is all around, it's like, it's there. The people who want to hear you, whether again it's a large community or a smaller one, those people will stick around to hear the messages that, you know, you're speaking on. Both of those cards, the canary and the nightingale, again, the song, it's like, this is a frequency that is specific to you, and it will have its own very specific group of people that also tune into that frequency, like a radio station. Okay, not everyone will be able to hear you. They'll hear you, but they won't hear you. They won't process, right? You're looking for those people who are going to process it, who are going to really take it in, really hold on to it, soak it up, right? And then utilize it. You're looking for those people. That's a specific frequency that not everyone will have the radio station for. You feel me? Very lastly, you have Nine of Wands, which makes me feel like, again, not to be that guy, but this does make me think that there is a lot of struggle. It falls underneath that Empress in reverse. So I feel like, again, you're probably on this journey of trying to figure out what your path is, or what you're supposed to do, and, you know, what exactly is it here that I am doing with all this information? Why did I go through the things I'm going through? What's the point of me experiencing kind of all this crap? It's because you're meant to probably lead and guide other people through this exact thing, through these moments right now. Nine of Wands is a lot of pain and suffering, and it's a lot of like pushing forward through times when they're hard. Not everyone has the ability to do that, and you should pat yourself on the back for being able to do it. Not everyone wants to persevere through something that's emotionally draining or, you know, sucks the life force energy out of you. It's hard. But Nine of Wands falling out of the Empress in reverse, you know, these things right now are the thing that is blocking like your abundance, right? And this, like I said, could be a particular person or situation, but whatever that Empress was to you that we talked about, an energy, a certain type of behavior that you've exhibited over, you know, however long, person, place, thing, whatever. I think it's because the hermit journey for you, this dark night of the soul, is not just about processing it so you can leave it behind. I don't think that you're meant to leave the pain behind. I truly believe, seeing what I see here, feeling these emotions, that you are meant to not leave it behind, but to take it, turn it completely around, and utilize that to build your path. Again, the building blocks of life come from a place where there once was not. Okay? That's how I'm feeling. You have Six of Cups in reverse as well on the bottom, Three of Coins in reverse. This says to me, for some of you, this could definitely be a past relationship that did not work out. Three of Coins is usually some sort of commitment, sometimes business related, but it's a commitment to build something together with another individual. In reverse, we're not on the same page with that. Six of Cups can be a past life relationship as well as just an ex or someone from the past that you had very strong feelings for, a very strong, usually romantic connection to. Sometimes, because I do get past life energy with Six of Cups, this also could be a family member, but it's someone you share a soul contract with. Okay, these are both generally about contracts, just different kinds. So for some of you, this could definitely be a romantic partner that you've gone through a lot with. You take that energy, you turn it into something better. So I'm going to leave it here for you guys. I think we covered a lot, both with, you know, the romantic side of things as well as the spiritual. I hope this helped. I hope that it resonated for you. Again, if you liked this reading, you want to hang out with me some more, definitely give me a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. Leave a comment because I like hearing from you guys, of course, hearing your thoughts. And then, as always, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification for more so that way we can hang out in the future. I will see you guys soon in July. Have a great day. Bye.